Hayes, Entertainment exclusive.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. Never stop. I Only Touch Greatness podcast. If anyone knows a good prospect, it's Vancouver's mini Don Cherry.
Let's go crazy.
He only touches greatness.
Big Mike and Hayes Entertainment here.
Okay, let's go.
On this episode, we got 3 Kelowna Rockets. We got Trevor Wong, Jake Poole, and Tyson Feist. Here we go, fellas.
We're going live right now. It's Hazy and T. Big Mike. Let's go.
Hey, fellas. Thanks for coming on today,
Hey.
Trevor, Jake, and Tyson. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I got a special guest with me here today. I got Mini Don Cherry with me today.
Oh. Hey, glad to see everybody here. Thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for coming on the show.
No problem.
Hey, guys, we're just going to ask you guys a bunch of questions. Some will be to everybody, and some will be I'll just pick out a name. We'll start with this one. Any nicknames, and why do you guys wear your guys' number?
Let's go first on this one. Most of the boys call me Wonger, and I don't know, I've just been wearing 8 for most of my life, so kind of stuck with it and got lucky enough to get in the WHL.
They just call me Feisty or Feister, either one. And I just had a couple numbers to pick from, so just pick 25.
They call me Pooler mostly. And 23, I just got lucky enough to get it this year, and I like it, so it's good.
Who's the biggest influences in your guys' career?
Probably.
Go for it, buddy.
We're going to start naming the questions.
Yeah.
We'll tell you guys who to go first.
Wong, go ahead.
Probably my dad and my older brother. My dad my older brother was playing hockey before me, so kind of showed me the way, and then my dad's always been there every step of the way, so definitely those two.
And Pooler?
Yeah, I'd say my dad too. He's been coaching me ever since I started playing hockey, and he's taught me everything I know and how to work hard and do all the things right. So I'm thankful for him, thankful that he's got me this far in my hockey career.
Feist?
It's a pretty common answer, but yeah, you'd have to say your parents. They make a lot of sacrifices for you to, chase your dream, and they, not always easy on them, but they do what they do to help you.
If a GM or scout was to ask, Trevor, what do you bring to the table?
I think I bring speed and some smarts. I'm not the biggest guy, I'm not the strongest guy, but I got to be fast, and I got to outsmart the bigger guys. So, just playing fast, playing smart, mostly my game.
And who do you mirror your game after?
It's hard to say. I don't really try to particularly model my game after anyone, but I like watching like McKinnon and obviously McDavid, just super fast and skilled and smart. So. And
Poole?
I'd have to say I'm a big guy. I have a high hockey IQ, and I have a pretty good shot. And I probably model my game after a Mark Stone type player. I like watching him play, and I feel we have the same kind of attributes to bring to the table. I also like watching big guys like Joe Thornton and Draisaitl, the way they use their body to protect pucks. I feel like that's one of my strong suits to my game, and it's just so good to watch them, how good they are at it, and keep the puck on their stick and fight away defenders.
And Feist?
I'd say I'm a defensive D-man who's pretty strong in the D zone. I like to play with a little bit of grit, and I'm a pretty good skater. I can break out the pucks pretty well. I like to make a good first pass. Player I'd model after is a guy like Matthias Ekholm or like Shea Weber kind of guy.
Okay, Trevor, who's your favorite? This one's going to be for all three of you guys. What's your favorite sports movie?
Favorite sports movie? Probably go with slap shot, classic. Hockey, I love it.
Alrighty. Jake?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. The Hanson brothers, fun to watch.
You guys see Tyson, you must watch that on the bus apparently.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. The Miracle on Ice is pretty good too. I mean, it's pretty inspiring, I guess you could say. So it's a good watch.
Hey, Tyson, you're a good old Northern BC kid and come fairly close to home. That must have been a relief.
Yeah, no, it was good. Regina was great, but when I heard they got the call to Kelowna, I was pretty excited. And I got some family there too, and we got a house there, so it ended up working out really well.
Trevor, what was the feeling getting drafted 18th overall to the Rockets and staying close to home?
Yeah, it was a great feeling. Obviously, I was committed before, but I knew Kelowna was one of the spots I definitely reconsider my choice, and I never really been to Kelowna before this year, so I don't really know much about the city, but I just heard the organization, everything was top notch, and I was just super excited to get to camp and everything, and it was well worth it.
And Jake, how was it getting drafted by Kelowna as well? I mean, it must have been your first time leaving your parents. Big hockey adjustment.
Yeah, for sure. But the guys in Kelowna made it super easy. My billets were super great to me. And Kelowna is just a super nice place to play. So I had no regrets signing and no regrets playing here this year for sure.
Trevor, what's the biggest difference, would you say, after lighting up the CSSB VHL League with 141 points in 30 games and winning the championship and MVP to Major Midget and then now to the Kelowna Rockets? What would you say the biggest differences were?
Well, the obvious one is playing the highest level. The Bantam varsity year was kind of a hiccup along the way, but going to Major Midget after there was a pretty big step. Obviously, because I didn't play Bantam Prep, but the Major Midget League was a pretty good league, and there's some good players there. And then obviously the Western League was a big adjustment for me, and just the size and the strength of everyone. But I had to adjust to it, but it was a good adjustment. It took a little longer than I wanted, but it was good. I had a good back half of the year. So,
Hey, Pooler, you put up 16 points in your first WHL season. How do you look to improve on that?
I feel like I could score a few more goals next year. I feel like I need to shoot the puck more, and that's what my coach has been telling me too. They feel like if I improve a lot over the summer, get better skating, and I feel like I can put up a few more numbers.
Tyson, you had a good start to your season in Kelowna too. Unfortunately, it was shortened due to COVID. How do you look to improve on those?
I just want to build on that. I was playing. I ended it pretty strong. I was playing pretty well and had good feedback from the coaches. So I just kind of want to build on that. I wasn't too long, so I just want to keep building on the trust with the coaches, my confidence with them and stuff.
Okay, this one's for all three of you guys in case you have different answers. But what's your favorite road barn other than the Vancouver Giants?
road barn, probably say Seattle. It's a really cool atmosphere there. The fans are into it. They're doing their chants and all the lights go off. It's pretty cool to play in.
Jake?
I'd have to say Spokane probably. They have good fans too, and when they score a goal, it's pretty loud in there, and they heckle you quite a bit too. So it's pretty fun playing. In most of the States arenas, it's like that too. So it's always fun going down there and listening to what the fans have to say.
I'd have to go with Edmonton. I think it's the arena is unbelievable. The facility is crazy. When they get a lot of fans in there, it gets pretty nuts too. So it's a pretty cool experience in there.
We hear a lot of good things about Spokane, Everett, Portland. Definitely a lot of Portland's is our answer as we've been interviewing all the people in the dub.
Yeah. Portland's pretty crazy too. Their fans get going pretty good.
It sounds like I need to go on a road trip and just see all you guys play. Just travel down the west, maybe with the Giants.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Trevor, let's go back to your first WHL goal against the Blazers. Do you remember picking up the rebound from Korzak's shot and burying it? Do you still have that puck?
I do. Yeah, it was a pretty cool moment. It's kind of pretty lucky goal, but I'll take it. It was really cool though, and just after the game, it was cool to see all the texts and everything, and all the media stuff. So, pretty cool moment.
Poole, you had a spirited bout with Brody Stewart of the Blazers, and you being a rookie taking on a vet, you did pretty well for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough fight. He's a really tough guy. It was a bit frustrating losing. We were losing about 7-2 that game, so emotions were high, and I didn't really mean to pick a fight against him, but it just kind of happened, and there's a few guys giving it to me in the dressing room after the game. My head was a little knocked up a bit, but
I felt like you held your own, actually.
yeah, that's what I said, but I think he definitely beat me in that one.
Yeah, we love seeing this group chat thing where you guys are all laughing at him when we ask the question.
Here we go. This one's for Tyson. You definitely aren't scared of dropping the gloves. Are you ready? You're always ready to back up a teammate. One of the best knockouts I've ever seen in the WHL. You knocking out Jordan Chudley from Spokane. You hit him with a right and you put him right down and out. Do you remember that game? Obviously, that was a big thing for you as well.
Yeah. So I actually used to play in Spokane, so I knew quite a bit of the guys on the team, and yeah, it's just something. I don't know. We were down 2-0 early, and I just, he was a guy that we weren't too fond of at the time, so it just kind of happened, and yeah, no, don't like to hurt any guys, but it was a pretty good fight, I'd say.
Definitely adding the highlight video on that one for sure.
Yeah, we're adding the highlight video for that.
Yeah.
Trevor, how are you going to build on your first season in WHL? 14 points. How do you look to improve on that?
I think just getting stronger and faster. I think I was playing in the league at barely 150 last year, so I've gained some weight now, and just being able to get stronger and bigger, hopefully. But working on my shot mostly, and taking shots, and yeah, that's about it.
This one's for all three of you guys. You guys play on a stacked Kelowna Rockets team this year. I mean, you guys would have made a run in the Memorial Cup, and we were hoping to be there at the Memorial Cup in Kelowna cheering you guys on, but that didn't happen. Must have been a lot. You must have learned a lot from Nolan Foote, Dylan Hamaliak, and Caden Korzak, Matthew Wedman, just to name a few. I mean, those guys are top-end prospects for the NHL, and they must have taught you guys a lot on and off the ice. Is there anything that sticks out to either of you guys? Any of you guys?
I could say they're like work ethics and practice. All those good players are always working on what they can do to be better and stuff, and just how to be a professional and stuff. So you can definitely kind of model your work ethic, and when they're working hard in practice, that just pushes you to work just as hard. So it can improve both your game and their game when you're battling like that in practice.
Yeah, I think I got to room with Kyle Topping the whole year, and I just signed in the A. So him being 20 and me being 16 is pretty cool. And he's just he kind of gave me some advice just about the league and how to be a better player. So a guy like him was huge for me. And then obviously you got guys like Footer and Weds and C-Mac and just guys who've been in the league for a long time and have had success in the league, and just learning from them little by little. So
Topping always stands out to me as every game we've came and watched over the last couple of years. We always come to all the Giants games, and he always stands out to me as well. So I'm hoping he gave you a good learning lesson.
Yeah, he did. He's a great guy and super good player, and hopefully makes it a San Jose one day.
Oh, he will one day.
Yeah.
You guys have any pregame rituals or pregame meals?
Oof. Probably I always have chicken and rice at my billet's house. And then me and Pavel Novak, we always head over to Starbucks and he gets his pregame coffee, but that's about it. We crank the tunes in the truck and sing along, and that's about it.
Wong?
Wong, you go for it.
Not much. Just I usually have the same meal, chicken and rice. My billet makes it, and I don't really usually like getting to the rink too early. I'm usually one of the last guys, but not too much. You just take my stick, and that's about it. Play Super Ball. Nothing much.
For me, I'd say for a meal, I'm not too picky. I usually eat pretty much anything. Usually like to eat around the same time. Obviously, a nap too to get in at least an hour nap before each game. Then just at the rink, like Wonger said, just taping your stick, and I like to kind of go off and do that on my own and just kind of look over the ice surface and just do some visualizing and stuff like that. So.
Hey, guys, I just want to thank you guys so much for coming on today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
We
Thank
wish you guys all best of luck in you guys' hockey careers. We know you guys are all going to go far, and that's the reason we wanted you guys on our podcast.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's called I Only Touch Greatness for a reason, because we wanted you guys on there.
We're going to be following you guys for the rest of your guys' careers. So good luck, boys, and thank you so much for coming on today.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. Thanks for
Hey,
having us.
thank you guys. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too.